If you're considering moving to the Augusta, Evans, Georgia area, this video is for you because I'll be sharing some information that you probably didn't consider or some things that you need to know about before living in Augusta, Georgia right after this. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Delresa Rollerson, realtor with Jim Haddon Real Estate here in Augusta, Georgia. Every Thursday, I upload video to assist sellers who are selling their home in the Augusta area. I also share content in regards to real estate tips, strategies, and also information on the Augusta, Georgia area. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We do upload video once a week, and also hit the notification button and like this video. So one of the things about living in the Augusta, Georgia area is that you learn to value quality time, particularly if you're coming from a larger city. It's just enjoying quality time, just laying back, relaxing, and enjoying life, even when it comes to going to the store. For example, when I first moved here, I went to one of the neighborhood stores for an item, and the customer that was in front of me had a child with them. And their child got involved in a long conversation with the cashier in regards to her favorite color. Now, coming from the big city, I suddenly just looked around like, okay, so are we gonna open another register? Because these people are really taking a long time. But that was literally the moment that I had to catapult into a relaxed mindset and say, hey,
there's no hurry.
There's really no rush. Just enjoy life. This little girl is having a fruitful conversation in regards to her favorite color with the cashier. So that's one of the things. People here in the Augusta, Evans, Georgia area, they value conversation. They value individuals. So you may possibly go to the store and get involved in a pretty in-depth conversation with the person in line with you. That's just something that's just pretty normal in this area. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Another interesting thing to know about the Augusta, Georgia area is depending upon where you live. If you live in Columbia County, we do not have really public transportation. But if you live in Richmond County, we do have buses, but the routes are very limited. We don't have cabs, we don't have trains, so that's one adjustment, particularly if you're coming from a large city, so you're gonna need a car if you live out here. The majority of the residents here rely upon their vehicles to get back and forth to get around town. Also, the average commute is about 25 minutes, so everything is pretty much close together in proximity, so shopping, jobs, churches, everything is pretty close together. And we don't really blow horns a lot here in the Augusta area. Generally, when we hear horns blowing, I know that's normally someone that's not from the area. When it comes to airports, here in Augusta, we have the Augusta Regional Airport, which is primarily for commercial flights. And we also have the Daniel Field Airport, which is generally for private airlines. So we don't have a lot of airports in the area. The airports are smaller. If you want a larger airport, then we'll have to go about 150 miles away, which is about 2.5 hours, to the Hartsfield Airport, which is in Atlanta. We are exactly 150 miles west of Atlanta. But if you're from this area, it's called Atlanta. Another part about living in the Augusta area is every April we have the Masters Golf Tournament. So the Masters Golf Tournament comes to town. It brings in thousands of people. Some residents at that time will leave their homes, rent their homes out to the Masters attendees, and that's during spring break. And also, the Masters brings in a lot of traffic, brings in a lot of people, and a lot of opportunity for the locals to work during Masters and make extra income. Also, bugs. Augusta, Georgia has huge bugs. The bugs here don't have time to die away because it's always warm throughout the entire year. So here you'll see cockroaches, you'll see flying cockroaches, you'll see palmetto bugs, which I guess is the same as a cockroach. It's a roach to me. And then you'll also see all types of moths, so much so that it's not unusual to have exterminating treatment quarterly here in the Augusta area. When moving from the Augusta area from a larger city, there will be an adjustment because it's not the big city life here. For instance, we don't have a lot of big city nightlife. We do have nightlife downtown Augusta, but it's not, it can't compare to the big city. Augusta is very family friendly. It's really laid back and relaxed. We have performing arts centers here. We've got one in downtown Evans. We have the Imperial, the Miller Theater, which is downtown. We do have festivals that come to town, and also a lot of events for family. We have a lot of outdoor events, trails. You can go hiking, fishing, kayaking, things of that nature. We don't have zoos, we don't have museums, and we don't have aquariums in the area, but we're not that far from those. So when coming to Augusta, expect to enjoy a people-friendly atmosphere, very good weather, and very laid back and relaxed. Thanks so much for coming to my channel. Be sure to subscribe, comment below, let me know what you like about the area, if you've been to Augusta or if you plan on visiting. Also be sure to like this video and see you in the next video.